Expectation, we've been putting a lot of hours prep work for this, and to see the guys fly around today and execute flawlessly, I mean, it was incredible. I mean, no one's going to be dead perfect every single time, and I thought the guys did a really good job responding, adjusting the footballs that maybe were thrown differently throughout the week, running the routes really efficiently and smooth. The O linemen, D linemen look great, DBs and linebackers, everyone's flying around. I think it's really cool to have everyone back and seeing everyone compete kind of for that same goal and aspiration we had when we were younger. And so the expectation is just to compete your butt off and, see where that takes you.
What'd you like in the throwing session? I guess pretty crisp, especially.
Yeah, it was the script is something we've practiced for a bit, and that's pretty consistent for most quarterbacks in pro day. You have the script and making sure everyone's aligned on every single route, the small details and nuances and the variations of the routes. Everyone runs their routes differently. Guys from different schools came in and they can still be on the same page and aligned on those routes, was really important. And those guys also had to buy in as much as I do, and so it's good to have those guys. Sam Pitts from Duluth, or Jack Studer, or Pete Udoybach, Mike Brown-Stevens. These guys came out, from different programs and bought into what we do here, which was pretty cool.
Max, you introduced everybody where you guys started.
Yeah.
How important was it for you to do that? And also, how important is it for these guys to see not only your skills on the field, but your leadership skills too?
The introduction piece, I think, is really important, just because, for our guys, I think the scouts and the NFL personnel, the front office personnel, the coaches, they're probably a little more familiar with the guys at Minnesota than smaller schools. And I'm from a smaller school, and I understand that it's harder to get out, of that picture and become a part of this. And it was really important for me to introduce those small school guys because that's really important to me. And just wanted to make sure that they got their opportunity and they used it and they shined today. It was incredible. And then the leadership piece, I don't think it's a forced thing. I think it's just kind of who I am. And again, to have those guys buying as much as I do is really fun to work with. And they got their moment today and they attacked it. And I'm really proud of how they worked today.
How thankful are you that PJ Fleck and the University of Minnesota for not only giving you a chance of being able to live out your life and have a chance to go to the game?
Yeah, extremely thankful. We talk about gratefulness being the glue for the locker room, but it's also glue for your relationships in life too. And that's something that was immediately aligned when I got here was empathy and gratefulness. And that was one of the first things Coach Fleck told me was we think gratefulness is the glue in the locker room. And I'm like, done. I'm here. And it might not actually went like that, but it was the mindset was very at that point I'm like I know my spot. And to have a staff and a team to take me in so quickly, knowing that we only had a year together, is incredible. You don't find that everywhere, and I think that's a testament to how Coach Fleck runs his program, but also the guys that he recruits and the guys that stay at Minnesota and understand that culture is something that is aligned with football, but it's also aligned with life too. And to carry it through a life program has been incredible.
Max, what's your biggest takeaway from your short tenure here at Minnesota?
Good question. I think for any transfer athlete, it's specifically in football, you learn that football programs and coaches are all different, but the locker rooms are very similar in the way that people come in from 100 different areas in the country, and it's a big melting pot of different cultures and different backgrounds, and you get to be a part of that. And if you don't understand, you take in every single day with gratitude and empathy, like I said earlier, and understand that you're there for a reason, but not many people get to be there. And that's the perspective that I got to provide, but also get in return from these guys too. And that's really cool for me, learning a new system, learning how to be a part of a new team, and I think it will translate down the line of my career.
How big of a deal is it for you to come to a program that doesn't have a ton of quarterback success over the years, and now you're in a position to be a draft prospect, and you did that in 1 year?
Yeah.
What is that legacy like for you personally, but to leave to the Gophers and Drake Lindsay and whoever else?
I'm not sure that I ever focused on, my goal every single day wasn't, I want to get drafted. It was, how can I be the best player that I can be? How can I be the best person I can be and best leader? And I love football because of that process, not because of the big aspirations, goals at the end to become an NFL player. It's because I love the day in and day out grind. And that's really cool here to see the kind of fruits of our labor, transitioning here to where we're at the pro day, competing for what we all dreamt of as little kids. But that was never our main goal every single day. It was to become a tighter team and become the best team we could on Saturdays. And that's what I love to see here. Like you feel that in this indoor. It's not people working individually. We're all cheering for each other the entire day. And that's what our program's like. And I hope you guys felt that too, because it's really tangible here.
How were your draft combine experience for you, and also what was it like being able to sit down with the different teams?
Yeah, the the combine was very cool. Very, very busy, like they say. Everything they probably tell you, but you don't understand how busy it is until you actually get there. Like that medical day is the longest day ever. It takes like 2 years off your life. But it was a lot of fun. Again, it goes back to the piece where not many people get to do it, and understanding that you're one of the 200 or 300 people there in the entire country. I read on my wristband every single game, be where your feet are. And that was my biggest goal for myself and challenge for myself, was to be fully present in the moment. And I felt like I was, and I enjoyed every single bit of it. Got to meet a lot of new quarterbacks and receivers from different part of the different teams throughout the country, and made some really cool relationships that will last a while. And meeting with teams too has been really cool. And just getting to know how their programs are with the way they speak, and also being able to showcase myself in a positive way, and be as vulnerable as possible. And I felt like I did that.
Were there some things from the combine?
Is it Minnesota quarterbacks haven't had a long time to be able to do that in terms of meeting with NFL teams?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a lot of time on the whiteboard, or what is it like the quarterback meeting with them?
Yeah, it's a mixture. Sometimes it's just getting to know you. Are you going to be, a great locker room, a great locker teammate, a great leader, a great, someone who's going to work their butt off day in and day out. And then they also want to know if you know ball too. Like, are you a guy that's super cerebral? Do you need a little more help along the way? Like, they want to understand how you learn, how you think, and that's through whiteboard, that's through film, that's talking about all your really bad plays this year too, like watching your interceptions and having you talk through your interceptions, and then seeing if you can memorize their plays too and their installs. There's a big mixture of it, and I feel like they do a really good job, crossing their T's and dotting their I's, and they do it for like 300 people. So quarterbacks is a little different. There'll be 15 there, but they're going from quarterbacks to D-linemen to corners to receivers. Like, everyone thinks differently. So I think it's a pretty interesting challenge and dynamic for them too.
We saw Drake here.
Hey, we'll do one or two more. Go ahead, Andy, then we'll finish up.
We saw Drake here today, obviously.
Yeah.
It's spring ball tomorrow. What's important for him as he kind of takes the reins?
I'm so excited, by the way, to go watch spring ball tomorrow. Like, I am. Right now, I'm looking forward to spring ball practice tomorrow. For Drake, it's that growth mindset. It's not getting frustrated. Really, with any of the quarterbacks too. It's not getting frustrated with the small details that you might have messed up that day. We always talk about going 1-0, and that's something that we live by here. And understanding that you won't be perfect every single day is really important, especially at quarterback, because it feels like everything falls on you, and a lot of times it does. And you have to be the face of the program, you have to be the face of the offense. And you're going to mess up. You're not going to be perfect. And taking little things that you can work on and applying them to each practice and stacking days is really important, especially for a young buck too. Like, if I could go back to my freshman self, and I would tell him, calm down, dude. Like, everything you're doing is just like, you're so uptight. Like, just take a chill pill. You're gonna be fine. Just continue to stack days. That's my message to on any quarterbacks.
Final one for Max, anyone?
Was there anything from the combine that you wanted to either reinforce today or even improve on today to show these guys?
The smallest thing, the first thing that comes to mind is like that speed out throw that I missed a couple times in the combine. Nailed it today. Very excited about that. But I would say, other than that, it's just to continue to be myself. I don't want to fake me. I want to make sure that people know exactly who I am and exactly what they're getting potentially if they take me. And to show my leadership skills, to show how much I love football and how passionate I am for my team. And I felt like we did that today. I felt like we did a lot of cool stuff today, and it was a really big moment for all of us. And everyone attacked it really well today. So I'm proud of my team. I'm proud of my guys. I love seeing them again, and it's hard knowing might be the last time we'll throw together for a while. So I don't take that for granted.
All right.
Thank you.
Guys.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it.